Hello everyone, my name is Ekaterina. This video is a demonstration of the user guide software solution for the root and the officer actors of the BOLO version 15 system. The project was completed by the senior project students Roland Aroche, Janeth Arriola, Anthony Benitez, including myself, and Capstone 1 students Zachary Garcia, Adriano Herrera, Akeem and Ismael Peña. When the user is logged in and navigate themselves to the user guide, the system checks current user tier and presents options that are designed to be accessible by that user. Now, brief overview of the user guide page and demonstration of the solution for the officer actor. User Guide opens at the Guide Overview section that presents explanation of how to use the guide. Each other section has an option to add description as well. On the left side of the window, the user is offered buttons that navigate to the list of guides corresponding to that specific section of the application. For example, BOLO button will display guide topics related to the BOLO page and BOLO objects. Each topic can be expanded by the mouse click and presents to the user steps assigned to the topic with visual representation attached where applicable. Officer will have an option to search the guide by the keyword or key phrase and will be only displayed guides topics related to the search. The search panel is located at the top of the page. This feature has not been fully developed yet. Now I will demonstrate the user guide solution for the root actor. The root user has full control over the guide tools. Once on the user guide page, the root user can create a new guide by pressing Add Guide button. The guide form allows to enter the guide title and presents an option to choose the section new guide will belong to from the drop-down menu. Once form is completed, user can either choose to attach a step to the new guide or simply save it and come back to it later. Let's create a step for demonstration purposes. In this form, users have to enter step content. This input field can hold 1050 characters and automatically expands as content is being added. Step number field requires to specify step number in form of the integer. Other characters will not be accepted. Once form is fully filled, user can press Save button. This form display information about newly created guide, guide title, guide section, and guide content that include the newly created step for this guide, and the step number. Here the user can either add another step or press button Done and be redirected to the user guide page. Let's go back to the user guide page. Here we can see a new guide that's been just added and corresponding step. Each guide topics have an edit icon attached to them as well as every step. Once the edit icon next to the guide topic is triggered, the user is presented with the form that displays current guide title and its current section. Here the user can either go back to the user guide pressing back button, choose to edit guide, add a step to the guide, or delete the guide. Let's try to edit the guide. Once triggered, the user is presented with the form to edit current guide, with its title being visible and adjustable inside the input field. The user can change the section it belongs to as well. Once finished with the modification, the user can save the guide or cancel the form. Let's save the changes. Once triggered, the user is taken back to the edit guide form for further modifications. Let's review the changes has been done. Here we can see the guide that been modified and moved from Bolo's category to other category. Let's delete the guide. The user can find this option on the Edit Guide form. Once Delete Guide button triggered, the user is present with Delete Guide form, where all the information about current guide and its steps is present. From here, the user can either cancel deletion and be navigated back to the edit form or proceed with deletion. Deletion is successful once pressed on Confirm button. Let's go to the Step Edit tool. Let's go to the Step Edit tool. Once triggered, the user is presented with Guide Edit form. Here the user can either go back to the user guide page, edit current step, or delete it. Let's modify the step. Once triggered, the user is presented with the form to edit current step, with its content being visible and adjustable inside the input field. The user can change the step number as well. Let's save the changes. Once triggered, the user is taken back to the Edit Guide form for further manipulations. The form already reflects new changes. Let's review the changes on the page. As we see, they are correct. Now let's delete the step. To do so, the user has to trigger the edit icon next to the step, and in the Appear form, press Delete Step button. Here the user has to confirm deletion. In order to add the image to the step, the user has to trigger Add Image button located at the end of each step. Once triggered, the user is presented with the form that allows to choose image to be uploaded from the local machine and uploads it to the designated folder in the API side of the application. Options Delete and Edit Image has not been developed yet. This will complete Bolo User Guide page demonstration. Thank you for watching.